Hey everyone, in this lesson, I'm going to try to create the anchor base. So I'm going to hold my breath on this one. I know this one's always like, it's challenging. So it says dimensions are in inches. So I'll go to new. I'm going to go to English, standard, create, start at 2D sketch. I'm going to draw it on this XY plane. So I'm just going to create the front, almost like a front elevation view, and then extrude it back to start with. So, and I'm also not going to worry about those, the chamfers, the angled edges or corners or anything like that at the beginning. So I'm going to start with a line, and let's see how I can do this. So the whole width of this is 3.5. So maybe I'll just start with that. So I'll go here, come over 3.5. I'm going to go up. That's 0.5. 0.5. Here. I'm going to come over to the left. That's 0.75. I'm going to go straight up. That is 2. And then I'm going to kind of do the same thing on this other side. So over here, I'm going to go up 0.5. I'm going to come over 0.75, straight up 2 here. That's going to be 0.5. It's going to be 0.5 here. And then down. I'm just going to draw a random down here. I'll just do a random to the right, straight up, and then over. I'm going to dimension this is going to be 0.5. That should be 1 in between here. Let me see what it is. Yeah, that's 1. Here, I don't need that dimension actually. This, oh yeah, I need to draw a line from, it's kind of over here somewhere, up 0.75. This is going to go over. Wait, that doesn't look right. Why does that not look right? Oh, I know. Just draw it random over, random down, straight. This dimension is from here to here is going to be 0.5. It's not going to let me do that. Let's see. Here to here. It's not letting me. Oh, this is 2. Why is, let me, I'm trying to think. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of these. Oh, no, I got that one. This should be 0.5. 0.5. There we go. Yeah, and then let's see. So from here to here is 1.25. 1.25. 2. And let's see. This dimension from here to here is 1.125. Yeah, there we go. So there's our kind of our side profile view of that piece. So then I want to, what can I do? I could, let me dimension. I'm going to dimension from here to this origin here, make that 0. So we can move this whole thing over. And yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to finish my sketch here. I'm going to extrude this back, this piece back. That has a, let's see what that distance is. So yeah, they don't actually tell us what that depth is. So it should be 1.25. I'm gonna hit the OK there. And we got a kind of an H. I like it. Kind of fancy looking H shape. So then what we can do is I'm going to start a sketch on this kind of top plane here. I'm going to draw a circle just randomly on here. I'm going to dimension this circle. This is going to be, the diameter is 0.375. 0.375. 0.375. And then the center is going to be, let's see, from the center of this to this back edge, that's 0.625. 0.625. And then from the center to this edge here is 0.375. And then while I'm at it, I can also create one over here. What I could do is I'm going to draw just a random over here. I'm going to go to my equal. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to click this. So now the diameters are equal. Because I'm flipped around on this one, I'm going to, this will actually be a horizontal constraint, I think. Even though technically it's vertical. So horizontal, I'm going to click the center line of this, circle in the center line of this, and it slides over in line there. And then now I can just dimension to the center of this, just like I did on the other side. So that's 0.375. I don't need to mention that because I have it constrained where it's in line here. So I'm going to finish this sketch. I'm going to extrude. Let's see if I can grab that circle, even though I can't see it. I'm going to grab that one. And this one, I'm going to use the cut feature. I'm going to cut through all and hit OK. So there's that part. All right, so now I'm going to do something a little fancy here to kind of chamfer these corners off. I'm going to use the chamfer tool here. I'm going to click on this third option where it says two distances because they tell me the distance of each one of those. So it's 0.30 for distance 1. It's 0.30 for distance 2. And for the edge, I'm just going to select this vertical edge of all 4 of these sides here. Wait, should I do them one at a time? All right, so let me do that. Edge chain, I don't know. I'm just going to hit apply. I'm going to do the same thing here. Apply. Click that edge, apply. Spin this baby around. So and then this edge, apply. So that's kind of how to do, oh wait, you know what? I didn't need to chamfer the 2 back edges. So I can look for where you see, let me go back to my original view. So I'm gonna go where you see the chamfer 4, I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna delete that one. For, let's see, for 2, I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna delete that one too. All right, so I didn't need to do all 4. I got a little over exuberant. So just these first 2 in the front. Okay, so then I'm going to start a 2D sketch on this face here. I'm gonna create a circle, just randomly somewhere. I'm going to dimension it. It has a diameter of 0.50. And then we need to figure out where the center is going to be. So from this line to our center. That is 1.5. And then it's going to be from the center to one edge is going to be 0.625. 0.625. And then I can finish my sketch. I can extrude cut this all the way through. Hit OK. So then I just need to kind of round the tops off. So how are we going to do that? That's really the tricky part. All right, so here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to start a 2D sketch on this plane here. I'm going to project geometry. I'm going to project this top line here. And then I'm going to draw a circle kind of just off to the side way over here. I'm going to dimension this. So it tells us that the radius of that is 1.50. So again, I'm going to right click, change my dimension type to radius. And then I'm going to change this to 1.50. So what I want to do is I want to move this circle to where, let me hit the escape a couple times, move my circle to where the top of it is touching kind of the very top of that, or the top of the circle is tangent to that line up there. So I just kind of move this over from the center point to where it kind of locks in the center here. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to hit this tangent constraint. So I want to click the line first and then my circle, and it raised it up. And as long as your center is in line with the center of this circle here. So I could also project geometry. I could project that to get that center there. And as long as these are lined up, which I could use the, in this case, the horizontal constraint. So here, actually it's the vertical. I need this one and this one. And so they're lined up. So now I can trim. Let's see, how can I do this? I want to trim this. Yeah, I also need to project geometry. I need to project these and that, and then I can trim, hopefully, this side, yeah. So then, I'm not sure this is going to work. I'm going to finish my sketch. I want to see if I can extrude cut the tippy top here and the tippy top there. And I want to cut it all the way back through all, like so. It kind of shaves off the top there. So yeah, that was a little tricky, a little challenging, but I mean, there's different ways you can do that. But, you know, that worked. So I'm going to save this as anchor base. Anchor base. Do I already have one of these? If I already have one, I'm just going to call this Inventor anchor base, just to make it different, because I already have one from some reason from, like, what is that, February. Anyway, I'm going to save it as Inventor anchor base, and then I'm going to fix all these. Ground plane, no, I don't care about the ground plane. Shadows, yes. Photo booth. Color it. Width of my smooth ivory. And then save that. All right, so there we go. So that was kind of fun, though. I like challenges. I don't like impossible challenges, but I like challenges. Anyway, so the next one that we'll do is the wedge block. And that's gonna pose another challenge, but we're gonna get through it.